frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. 180.
We got three, fellas. We got
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go. 180.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
13.
Got three down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Down. And logo.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Hey, 7.
56 is the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Hey, watch the leg. Hey, Echo.
6, Mike, 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Set. 8, read.
56. I'm coming.
Look at me. Go.
25. Check 25.
Go. Get it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Niners' 46-yard line.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Yes, yes.
Reset.
Leave Griffin.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch the pass. 6-6, pull it high. 57's right.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
57, Mike, 57.
Here it comes. Hey, wahoo.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
I got him.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Rush in. 22 jet bombers. 57's the Mike. Rock 57.
So don't say nothing.
Shit.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Bandit.
Hey, Haywood.
57's Mike 57.
Go.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Mike, 57.
Drop deep.
Check.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, turn it up.
61, matchbox lights.
57's
Five.
Running right, this is Freeman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
General West.
Hatchet.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? 65, 65. 45.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go,
so after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We own them.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot!
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
White.
45 the Mike. All you get is a headache.
Hey, orbit.
45.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight end right. 3 down.
They'll toss it to Breida, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, check my
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check it out, you draw corporate. Hey, Delta. Yep. Check. Motion out the backfield. Motion out the backfield. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Get him. Get him. Get him.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready to break. 56. Check 56. Check, 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 check. Watch twin. Protein spill. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey.
Go, go, go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Shoot.
On third down, Griffith. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On first down, Freeman. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Snap.
Off the bootleg. Griffith eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking to throw. Griffith. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially Give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
A final shot before break. Griffith escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57, Mike, 57.
Look at me, zipper.
Right now.
55.
From the gun, Griffith. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, set.
57. Time to go, night. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Hey, 2.
Hey, check, Mike 57. Here we go.
Go.
2nd and 6. Open man is Winfrey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Give me traps. Let's go. Sponge. Yo.
They'll try and sneak it here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Greystone, Travis.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Tight dog. Switch. 80 weapons. Hey, check Mike 57.
Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun, Griffith. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper. Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shoot. Topper.
Here we go.
Gone.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And that'll set him back 5.
Set up. 50, plant.
57, Mike. Watch the out. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Know your job. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Check.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Griffith, flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's the way.
Hey, check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Watch 54. Record. Mike's 54.
Get it.
Off play action. Griffith. Jones has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch the twist.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, the intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here we go,
now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
45.
13. I got you.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Not today, you are.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
45.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They run for it with Breida. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 99.
6-6, pull it high.
Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I got one. 36.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. Lee Griffin.
From the gun, Griffith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey.
54. Mike 54. And let's give it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch it.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball. And then all of a sudden it just stalled. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check. General West.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I know he ain't got it. Slam.
Blue draw Corkers. Ready.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Protein spill.
Check. Watch 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 54.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Griffith gets it off to Freeman. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Take a break.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Check.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check 24. What's 24?
Greystone, travel.
Mike 54. Let's go one more. Right there.
Back to throw. Griffith making the catch. It's Winfrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All day, baby. All day.
Bravo.
45. Mike, 45.
1, Omaha.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Falcons, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broad.
You already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, call on the wrist.